Hey guys, Welsknight here, and welcome back to another episode from the Hermitcraft server. Sorry about no Hermitcraft episode yesterday. I have been caving like a madman, because if all goes according to plan, in today's episode, I want to have a beacon. And not just a little dinky beacon, I want a full beacon. So I've been caving like crazy. This is how much iron ore I have. You need this much iron ore to make the full beacon base. And I have enough ingots, so basically, we need to fill up these. And if these are full, then we'll have enough iron to make a full beacon base, which will be great. So yeah, that's what I have been doing. I've just been caving like crazy for basically all day. Yesterday and today. And then on top of that, and I've gotten some other resources and stuff too, some gold and blah, blah, blah. But thank you for those of you who made some suggestions related to the the community concrete converter that we made last episode. There were a couple suggestions, and I think what the problem was, and a lot of you mentioned this as a suggestion, I think what was happening is the concrete, after being converted, was getting spat out into the water stream and then getting stuck. This building right here. It was getting stuck on the chest. This was a double chest. It was getting stuck on this block right here. And then it was also getting stuck on the hopper, because hoppers aren't full blocks anymore. So I remade the parts of it. Basically, this whole thing now is a solid face that the water goes up. I also got rid of the soul sand, so stuff floats up now instead of getting launched up. And I'm not sure which of those two things fixed it, but it's now lost. This is now lossless. I've tested it pretty extensively and haven't lost any concrete. So it now works much, much better. But as I said, I want to have a beacon, and I want to have a beacon by the end of today's episode, if at all possible. That means I have a lot more caving to do. I also need to get, I believe, 2 more wither skeleton heads. I think I've gotten 1 so far, just by getting lucky in the nether, basically. But I need to get 2 more wither skeleton heads, and I need to mine out roughly another 7 or 8 stacks of iron, I think. I mean, I don't necessarily want to deplete my entire iron supply to make a beacon. It would be great if we could, still have some iron left over, maybe to make like a proper super smelter, because you got kind of like a little auto smelter over there by our house. But it only is 2 furnaces at a time. I wouldn't mind setting up something a bit more, industrial, and maybe we could even put it in the upper level of the sugarcane. That's Exuma's turtle factory. Out here in the upstairs of the sugarcane factory. Maybe that would be a good place to put it, because there's a lot of unused space up right now, up in the upstairs of that right now anyway, so that might be a good idea. But anyway, I'm gonna get back to my caving adventures. I'll be back with you in, a couple hours. Alright guys, I am back from another long caving trip, and if I've done my maths correctly, we now have enough iron to make a full beacon base. It's not smelted, but it will be. And once that's all done, we should have enough to make, between these ingots and the ores, enough to make a full-blown beacon base. So now what I need to do is I gotta head into the nether and kill a bunch of wither skeletons. I think I've got 1 wither skeleton skull. I got lucky. Now I need to go get a whole bunch more, and this is going to be a little bit worrisome. But you know what I should probably do before we head into the nether? Let's grab some of these and some of these. I've got a little bit of nether wart over here, and I just want to make a couple of magma, or a couple of fire resistance potions, because the number one way that I die in the nether is falling into lava and losing all my stuff that way. So if we can make a couple of these, hey Joe, then we should be set. And I don't remember if it's redstone to increase the length, or if it's glowstone. I know it's one of the two. And gunpowder makes it a splash potion. So I don't know, we'll figure it out. Let's go ahead and brew up a couple of potions. I'm pretty sure I have a potion brewing thing in my house. Let's go fill up these water bottles. And let's just see if I am right. I think it's redstone. I'm pretty sure it's redstone for fire resistance. So let's see here. Throw those in first. Throw that in. That'll brew up the awkward potions. And then I'm 99% sure it's a magma cream. I don't suppose it shows potions in this, does it? If we search for potion? No, I didn't think so. Yeah, it's not in the recipe book. That's fine. Okay, so there's the awkward potions. Then we'll throw in the magma cream. And honestly, we might not even need the higher level one. The one that lasts like 8 minutes. Because realistically, if you fall into the lava, you pop the potion real quick, and then you're fine. And you just need to like swim your way out. But, okay, so there's 3 minute. And then I'm pretty sure these will then be fire resistance 8 minutes. And we'll just carry one of these in our hotbar just in case. And as long as that's done, we should be set. So let's just make sure. Otherwise, the redstone is going to turn this into some sort of crazy something or other, and I'm not sure what. But I'm pretty sure it's redstone and not glowstone that we need to increase the length. Yeah, there we go. So 8 minute fire resistance potions. Sweet. That way, if I fall into the lava, I will be protected. So now I am going to head into the nether. I'm going to kill as many wither skeletons as I can come across. Hopefully get a couple of wither skeleton skulls, and then we'll be ready to fight the wither and make our beacon. Man, I will tell you, I forgot just how miserable the wither skeleton grind is if you don't have a proper wither skeleton farm set up. I have spent several hours now in the nether, enough that I've gotten almost 2 full stacks of bones. I've gotten a stack and a half of blaze rods. I got a ghast head. I still have not gotten a single wither skeleton skull. And like to put this into perspective, I'm pretty sure that when I came here earlier today, when I first came to the Nether Fortress, I had probably killed like 5 wither skeletons total, right? And I got one. I had 1 wither skeleton skull pretty early. I got super, super lucky. But since then, I have now killed over 50 wither skeletons and have yet to get another skull. And when you kill a wither skeleton, if you have looting 3 on your sword, we got one. We got one. Okay, that's good. That's very, very good. The statistics have mostly fixed themselves. I'm actually, that wasn't even planned. So anyway, as I was saying, it's a 5.5% chance that you will get a wither skeleton skull if you kill a wither skeleton with a looting 3 sword, and I do have looting 3. That means that roughly 1 out of every 20 wither skeletons will drop a skeleton skull. And yeah, statistics, I know, but I'm not gonna get into all the really complicated math, but basically, you should expect to get 1 wither skeleton skull roughly every 20 wither skeleton kills, and I was over 50. You know what? I'm actually gonna... I hear a ghast at the moment. I see the ghast. I'm going to avoid the ghast. I'm gonna pop over here just real quick. No more wither skeletons. Okay, I think we're good. So check this out. If we look at our stats, wait a minute. Oh, right here. And we go to mobs. 55 wither skeletons. And I did not get it. And I had probably killed 5 before I got into the nether earlier today. So yeah, I was having a little string of bad luck there. But now if you factor in the one that I got super, super early from getting lucky, and the one that I just got like 30 seconds ago, the statistics have mostly righted themselves, and I should expect to get another wither skeleton within the next 5 kills, right? Like, that's how math works. A guy can hope. All right, guys, check it out. We got our 2 skulls that we need, the 2 plus the 1 back at base already, and honestly, I mean, those last 2 came pretty quick. We were just looking. We were in the 50s. Look at this. We're at 67. So I got that, I got those two in the span of like 12, 15 kills of each other. That's not too bad. Not too bad at all. I am going to go ahead, though, and put this shulker box into my ender chest. So there's no possible way that I could lose it forever if I die on my way back home. I think this is the way back. Yeah. Here we go. Awesome. So now that we have the wither skeleton skulls, I think I should have everything I need to fight the wither and get the full beacon base and everything going. So I'm going to head back. I'm going to make some preparations, get some stuff together. We managed to get some gas tiers and things like that while we were here as well, so we could make regen potions. I've got 33 levels, so I wouldn't mind doing a little bit of some enchanting and stuff. Yeah, it's looking pretty good. It's looking good. All right, guys, here we go. Got everything ready. I've got 3 potions of regeneration, 3 potions of strength 2. I've got my power 4 bow. I've got my sword, which has sharpness, not smite, but it will still do. And I think we're good. I've dug a tunnel underground. I mean, it's pretty straightforward. It's not where this belongs. You go there. Then we'll go. That needs to go on here. And you gotta go there. And then before I take this guy, let's drink that and throw this down and then run away. Run away real fast. Because he's gonna explode. There he goes. Where'd you go? Yeah, I'm down here. No, stop. Stop going up. This is not going well. All right, let's drink a regen potion. There we go. You're supposed to be aggroed down here, guy. Oh dear. This has all gone horribly wrong. Okay, hold on. There he is. Oh, I found him. He's up there. There we go. Let's eat a little food. We've got wither right now, but I think we can heal through it. I'm going to save the rest of my regen potions until such a time as we get to the melee stage. Okay. Yep. I'm down here. Just give it. I probably should have brought some milk with me, but I didn't think of it. I just need him to come. Yeah, this is going very poorly. How long is this wither effect still on me? It doesn't actually say. Well. Oh, it looks like it's starting to fade now. Just give it a sec. Oh, there he is. All right, here, let's let our health regen while we're not withered. It's okay. We're gonna make it. Well, I'm doing this a little bit more tactfully than normal because my armor does not have. I think I have like 1 piece of armor that actually has protection 4 on it. Everything else is like kind of a hodgepodge protection 3. I think we're at. Okay. Are we still doing damage? I feel like. Oh, there he is. Yeah, okay. We're no longer in the damage stage. So drink that. Drink this. Take that out. And now we go at him. Not with the pick, with the sword. And you're dead. We got him. And we got our nether star. Woo, we've done it. Okay, fantastic. We now have everything we need to make a beacon. We made a little bit of a mess, but that's okay. Nothing, I've seen far worse as far as wither fights go. You know, I've seen the whole, like, breaks into a room filled with, breaks into a lava pool that you don't know it's there, and then there's lava everywhere, and, you know, it could be way worse. This is good. And we got our nether star, and that's the important thing. And we got the wither head. That's gotta be, like, super lucky. Look at that! That was not expected. I'm very excited about that. Okay, so we we got the Witherhead. I spend 4 or 5 hours or whatever it was. It probably wasn't that long. I probably spent 3 or 4 hours killing wither skeletons. I kill like 70 wither skeletons to barely get my hands on 3 wither skeleton skulls. And then I kill the wither itself, and it drops its head for me on the first try. Oh, what are the odds of that? Okay, well, I'm going to return home, and we will continue on in just a moment. All right, guys, I am back. I've gotten all of the iron smelted up. I have everything we need to actually make the beacon itself. So let's go ahead and make our first beacon of season 6. And then what I want to do next episode, we're not going to have time for it in this episode because I spent like 2 days grinding iron and wither skeleton skulls. And I need to get a Hermitcraft episode out to you guys, but what I want to do in the next episode is I want to build another community farm, and I think it's going to go underground, like under this area right here. I think the entrance is probably going to be somewhere right around here or so. So I'm going to set up the beacon, and I think I'm going to set it up like right about here. This should be kind of roughly in the middle of the farm, but above ground, I guess you would say. So let's go ahead and get this thing set up. Let's go, boop, grab our box of iron ingots, do I really not have a crafting bench on me? I don't. My crafting bench, I left it in the house. It's this one in the corner, I promise. Just grab that. There we go. Come back, you. Anyway. I meant to close the door. There. Flour. Okay. So let's go ahead. And I have to say, I know it's not a 1.13 thing, but the crafting book is the greatest thing in the history of Minecraft. I love it. Do you remember how hard it used to be? Or how tedious it used to be, I suppose would be a better way to say it. How tedious it used to be to craft up iron blocks. It was rather miserable. I remember those days. I remember sitting in like Tango's Iron Titan and just crafting up iron blocks. And it was not a pleasant experience. Not in the slightest. But now it's as simple as just shift-clicking a button in your UI. Nice and easy. So we're going to put our beacon right over here. And I believe that this is the first full beacon of season 6. I mean, obviously it's the first full beacon for me, but I think this is the first full beacon on the server in season 6. I'm pretty sure. I know Cub had a beacon before I did, but I don't think he had the resources to make it a full beacon base. So I think this is the first full beacon of season 6, and I'm very excited about that. That makes me very happy. At least I haven't seen anyone else with a full beacon in their videos. Maybe I'm a little bit behind, but either way, 2 stacks of iron blocks plus 36 later, bam, beacon, haste, 2. And now it makes new noises. It has like a humming noise to it now. That's new. That's really cool. I had no idea. But anyway, this thing is now dug out. We now have haste 2, which means we now have instant mining capabilities as well. I mean, obviously you're not really going to see it in dirt, because dirt you can instant mine with a shovel anyway. But once you get down a little bit lower, down to here, oh, that's a beautiful thing. Oh, hello. Hello, Instamine. How I've missed you. You have no idea. So now we can take on some pretty big community farm projects that I've been planning but haven't really been able to do because Instamine, like, some people would take on a giant digging project without a beacon. I'm not that guy. I don't like digging that much. I enjoy digging in Minecraft, don't get me wrong, but I don't enjoy it enough that I want to spend, 4 days of my life digging out an area when I could do it in a quarter of the time with a beacon. So, yeah, I'm ready, and I am so ready to start working on this next project. I'm very much looking forward to it. I think it's going to be fantastic, and it's going to be very useful for myself, or maybe I will keep it for myself and sell the goods that this farm produces in the community area, in the shopping area. I don't know. Let me know. Let me know what you guys think. Should I make it a community farm that anyone can use, or should I take advantage of our capitalistic society here and exploit it for myself? I also need to do some sketching in a creative world as well. And in fact, let me kind of show you what we're going to be doing here. Let's actually hop over into my single player testing world. Test world, here we go. This is the test world for Hermitcraft, and there's a ton of stuff here. Some of it you've seen, some of it's stuff that I'm kind of just sketching and working on. This is stuff that I'm kind of trying to figure out how to do the pirate builds in this season, because the style we want to go for is really kind of like a colonial Caribbean style. But the problem is that if you look at pictures of that, that actually looks very kind of medieval. So it's hard. I'm trying to figure out a way to make it look good, but also make it not look medieval. But anyway, what I want to look at in here is over here. This is our sheep farm from season 5. And we built this underground under our base. And I basically want to build this sheep farm again because I absolutely loved this sheep farm. It's simple. There's no redstone. It's perfect for a redstone noob like me. But it works really well. I want to build this again, but I want to make it bigger. So I'm thinking what we'll be doing instead, each of these pens is, I believe, 5 by 5. I think what I want to do is extend this so each pen is 7 by 7. And the materials, ignore the fact that it's dark oak and what. I don't know what the materials are going to be yet. But if we go 7, the way that this works, right? You've got one big central pen, and then you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And there are 16 colors of sheep. So therefore, you have 16 smaller pens, one for each color, and then a big kind of central pen for whatever type of wool you need at the time. Because generally when you need wool for a big project, you generally don't need all the colors. You generally just need like a lot of green wool or a lot of gray wool or whatever. So I like having a big central pen where you can just re-dye those sheep into whatever you actually need, and then smaller pens if you just need like enough for a single carpet or something like that. So let's kind of start figuring this out, right? Let's say we've got our dark oak logs and we've got our fences. If we make this thing just as big, or if we make this thing bigger, right? So we go like 1, see, it's 5. So then we'd actually have to go boop, boop here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, and actually the shaping of this would be different as well. This is actually a little tricky. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 here. There, right? And then this one would go here. Yeah. So you'd be looking at something kind of this shaped, right? So like this would go away. You can see that ultimately this thing is going to end up being really big because we've got 7 by 7 pens. with an interior, which means each pen is actually 9x9 with some overlap and all this other kind of stuff. So once you dig this whole thing out, this thing is going to be massive. It's basically going to be this farm, but bigger. And I think it should be pretty cool once it's all said and done. Let me go ahead and kind of finish sketching this out, and I'll be back in just a sec. Okay, guys, I have finished sketching it out. The Season 5 farm was 31 by 49. This whole area was 31 by 49. This one is going to be 41 by 65. That's a pretty big area. It's going to be really big. But that's okay. I think it will be pretty cool once it's done. I suppose it would maybe be possible to come up with a way to do this above ground as well. I have a couple ideas for that, but I don't know. I like having sheep farms underground because sheep are annoying, and for me, they kind of break the immersion with all... When you have like a proper sheep farm that has all the different colors, I don't know. I find it kind of immersion breaking to see like magenta sheep walking around and lime green sheep, stuff like that. It just feels really out of place for me. So I like putting them underground. And then you can do all sorts of stuff with the grass and different things like that too. So I'm thinking this is probably what we're going to go with. This thing is massive though. 41 by 65. That is going to be quite the digging project. So I think that's probably going to be something I'm going to have to save for between episodes, but this is the basic layout of the farm. Obviously, there's no detail in it. It looks terrible at the moment, but that's because I'm just laying out kind of the outline of how things are going to be shaped and all that kind of stuff. And from there, we can continue onwards. But unfortunately, guys, that is all that I have time for in this episode. I spent the better part of 2 days gathering iron and killing wither skeletons and all that kind of stuff. So, sorry for the delay, but hope you enjoyed the episode. Anyway, if you did, you know what to do. Links in the description below, so check those out as well. Otherwise, my friends, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.